see if we can show off a little bit for any of you guys of what it looks like for somebody to get horribly mauled at a game of Duel. Today's Invitational will be played on the 2v2 mode, so let's show you a little bit of 2v2 action right now. I have to warn you, I'm atrocious, so I have pity for whoever ends up being my teammate here. It's not going to go well, let's put it that way. Let's give ourselves a little bit of in-game audio. Hey Fast Roblox, thanks for showing your support with a nice little face. There'll be lots of quacks had today. I'll go into a little bit more detail about how this tournament's going to work in a minute once we've got through this duel mode, but at the moment I'm just hyping myself up for getting absolutely pooped on. Alright, let's make it happen. So we're going to be playing a 2v2 mode. As you can see on this map, we've got a very small map called Showdown, which is set in, I believe, Chinese countryside. Certainly going by the temples and things, I would make a fair guess. So we're going to have one person on our team, one person on the opposing team, and we're attempting to murder. That's right, murder. This is a game about violence. How appalling. The other guys, haha, I found someone who's worse than me. Excellent. We're attempting to murder them. Oh, we won. Okay. Oh, apparently it's a 1v1 mode. Never mind. This can be played as 2v2. On the same map, more or less the same circumstances. Oh no, he killed me! It's best of 5, and in case you're wondering why myself, who is traditionally staying away from... Oh, never mind, I think he left. Excellent. That's how we like to win. Let's bring the music down a little bit more. Yes. So, I'll just quickly run another game since there wasn't really very much of a showing, but we'll be having a 2v2 tournament based on this. So the idea of today is we're gonna have a YouTuber combined with a player from one of our league teams coming in and playing some 2v2 for you guys to determine who is in fact the best at 2v2s. There are some particular rules in place which I'll have to bring up because they're a little bit complex. I want to make sure I'm not misleading any of you fine people in terms of how things are going to be working today. So let's have a quick double check into my notes, because it's not just a 2v2 tournament, but there's also some extra rules in there to try and make things a little bit more even. So, as always, well, actually, no, just to do a bit more preamble, normally we would have our Android or PC cups today, but because this is an invitational, it is on the iOS platform, so any custom games we have coming up during the course of the day will be on that iOS platform. I'll have a quick check and see how things are doing. But yes, so hopefully a few of you guys are on the iOS to be able to join in with things today. I do apologise for any of you who've maybe caught off guard by this taking place in our usual Android slot. But unfortunately, there will be no Android this week broadcasting, though the tournament will still go ahead as normal a couple of hours from now. Oh, great to see there's some Windows players as well. I tend to be more of a Windows player myself, so I can appreciate that. While we're waiting, let's just jump straight into another 1v1 duel so I can show you how bad I can be at this game. And we've actually found someone who I can beat, which is honestly pretty impressive. My name is Peter Counterfeit Hunnell. Not joining me today is going to be our good friend and cohort Hacksaw, because Hacksaw is himself playing in this tournament. I don't think you can jump between these things. So in a little minute, I'll start going through the rosters of the teams, but get used to seeing this map because this is the map we're going to be using for basically every match today. So as you can see around, we've got this lovely gate over here, but the main components are going to be these 4 raised areas along with the 2 areas on either side of the arena. The games are played to a best of 9 if memory serves. So the players, well, it looks like no one's going to turn up for this particular game, but in the tournament itself, we'll have these 2v2 duels going on this map, which will see the players fighting in elimination style. So they get 1 life per round, much like the Rush game mode. And from there, they just try and take each other out. The first team that manages to do so on a given round wins that round, and the first team to win 5 rounds wins the whole thing. It looks like we're not going to get anyone here, so I'm going to quickly jump out of here and give you guys the glory of seeing some adverts. Getting some messages from my admins to check what those are. Okay, so I'll see about getting you guys some kind of visual representation of this, but apparently it's being played as best of 7? So we'll see how it goes. I'll have to try. This is a completely new thing to me as well, so we'll kind of be figuring this out as we go along. Hopefully, it won't get too confusing for you guys, as it gets somewhat confusing for me as well. Let's bring up the brackets to start us off. Let's see. One more title. Let's get that changed across. Okay. All looks good to me. Let's zoom out a little bit. As you'll be able to see in a second, I'll just get this changed over because it's falling off the screen. Let's see about getting that done. As you may see in just a second as we tootle this across, we've cut off a little bit of the left-hand side of the screen. So let's get it all sorted out. So there we go. These names are not necessarily going to mean an enormous amount. I think some of the team names are based on the YouTuber who's taking part. And some of them are going to be, I believe, just not sure what they're being based on. But to quickly run through the teams, so once more, for any of you guys who are just tuning in, we're playing a 2v2 invitational. So this is a series of 2v2 duels taking place. I'm being informed so it's best of 9 in a given match and best of 7, really? Okay, well I suppose it's a smaller tournament. So each of these teams, which will consist of 1 YouTuber and 1 team from a league team, as you can see on the screen here. So some of them are named after their YouTuber. So you can see at the bottom Hacksaw and Soldier Girl, of course, pretty well known in the community. We've got a few of the other guys as well, I think. I'm not sure where everybody is. We'll have to check the rosters in a second to figure out who is playing where. But as you can see at the bottom, Hacksaw and Soldier Girl will be playing off against first. Ari no teammate, which I believe is Ari and Sultan, will be facing off against Ed for Life, which I'm not sure who that is, but we'll figure out. Salty Benates, I believe that's going to be Benates Gamer, who you may have seen on stream before, helping us out, with his teammate against, let's see, Benates is, not seeing him here, but we'll figure out, against Gomatax, which is going to be Gomatax with El Raldo. And Score, RL, up in the top right, who've got a bye through to the first semi-final. So, let's have a look and see if we've got... Oh yes, that is something else to bring in. So to add to the confusion of a different kind of tournament, we've also got a different set of rules. So let's go through that briefly. So the seeding team, that's the highest seeded team, will get to choose an extra rule for the particular duel. I think they may rotate between games. I'm not sure, honestly. I guess we'll figure it out as we go. Okay, I think they... Okay, sorry, it looks like we've had a little bit of a roster change. Don't worry, I'll come back to that in a moment. So the teams get to choose between a bunch of different. The seeding team gets to choose from a bunch of special rules. For instance, you can have a rule set in place which means that only execution kills are allowed. You can have a rule put in place that it's only handguns, or all players being the same class, or shotguns, or snipers, low tier or high tier, or tier 5 only. So there's a lot going on there, and hopefully we'll be able to keep track of who's choosing what. To go back over the rosters, which have changed a fair bit. So Limited will be playing with Rolo, Ari with Sultan, Goma with Heraldo, SG with Rabbit, Danny with MMO, Haxel with Sean. I will see if I can try and tie together the teams. To try and figure out who is exactly on each team, because sometimes they're not necessarily that descriptive. I think the first thing we'll try and get hold of is Haxel versus Soldier Girl, so let's have a quick look across and hopefully this will show up okay. So Haxel and Sean will be on the team Haxel, and for Soldier Girl it's going to be Rabbit and Soldier Girl, as you might expect. Once more, these guys will be playing in best of... Let me just check because the rules have changed a fair bit. First to five in the context of a given match, and each overall round will be played best of 7, which means a team has to win 4 times total to be able to advance to the next round. We will be running the giveaways as normal during this, well at least I'll just double check. Because this is going to presumably be a somewhat shorter tournament than perhaps you might be used to. So, in which case, I'm going to check all of our platforms are working okay. Let's make sure I'm logged in on Facebook as well, so I can see what you guys are saying on there. I think we might be okay. I think there may have been a little bit of confusion there as to we may need to just update you guys as far as the rules go on this one, because I think it's all being sorted out. Apparently it's going to be best of 3. Okay. Best of 3 rounds. No, sorry, best of 3 games, and the games are played as a best. As the first to 5 points. But hey, don't worry too much about it. But we'll get a pretty clear idea as we do get into this one. We will be doing the I've just negotiating with the with Gameloft to see if we can get some giveaways for you guys during the course of today. As you may have guessed from However, the rules are changing from moment to moment. This is the first time we're doing this, so we're kind of everybody, including the admin staff and everyone who's working on this particular project, is trying this out, and hopefully we'll get a decent result out of it. But we can only ask for your patience while we do get everything sorted out. But we will be starting soon. I think the teams are just getting set up at the moment. So while we're waiting, let's see about getting at least something on stream. So what I'll do is I'll create a duel with the passkey ESL123 with a maximum of 4 players. Okay, I'll just leave it. I'll leave with everything on, but just to make life easier. And let's get the passkey up on the screen. Shazam! So for our first game of the day between Hacksaw will be tier 5 weapons. But if you guys want to quickly try and sneak in a quick duel before we start, then please do come and join in on the passkey that is being shown on your screen right now. That's ESL123. We will be setting up our first giveaway of the day, which the first one's going to be on our Mob Crash platform, which I'll just put in here. Let's see. So the first giveaway of the day is on Mob Crush. And enter in the hashtag, let's see, where are we in random competition? I think we're already in the quarter. Hashtag quarter to enter. I'm just going to put that across our various different platforms. And then we'll get started with this first custom game, assuming that we can fit that in before the first tournament match. Oh, darn it. Okay, I do apologize, guys. We're going to have to drop out of that particular one because we've got our first tournament game. But we will be right back with that in just a second. I do apologize. The tournament games do always need to take priority over the custom games, but we'll get another one of those going as soon as I can. Hey, look, gaming, welcome to the stream. Yes, you can definitely be up on me in on the PC platform. That's pretty fun. Let's get ourselves across to lobby itself. Let's see about getting the overlays and things updated. There we go. So just need to Alright, cool. Let's get everything in place and then we can get ourselves started. hello. That's not what we expected. Alright. Well, it gives us a little bit more time to get started up. I think there might have been a connection issue. Well, you certainly know what the victory screen looks like on the duel mode, but that's not going to be it for us. So I think we may have to get started over again because that's not quite what we were hoping for. Alright, so if I will get all those details updated for you. So it's going to be Hacksaw's team, who will be playing on the red, and I'll get that updated for our overlays. And let's see, it's going to be Soldier Girl over on the blue. I'll actually bring up the slightly nicer looking screen just for you guys. Alright, I think we should be pretty much good to go over there. Okay, it looks like the issue we had with that last game was that Soldier Girl was having a little bit of trouble with their internet. Hopefully they're going to get that sorted out. Oh boy. Well, while we wait for that to get set up, as you can see on your screen, the Mob Crush giveaway is in progress. So please do keep those hashtag quarters coming in there. You can see, oh, won the giveaway. Oh boy. That's an aspirational name if I ever heard one. But yes, hashtag quarters, all you need to enter in. We will be doing a giveaway pretty much every round because we've only got 4 rounds of competition today. In fact, if we take a quick look across to the bracket, so you guys can just see that again for anyone who's joining us. This is a tournament taking place between teams of 2. Those teams of 2 consist of a YouTuber and a player from our usual leagues. This is played on the iOS platform. And I'll actually have a quick look and see what we're looking at as far as oh, hello. Let's see. I think we may have to switch matches to somebody else, unfortunately, because Soldier Girl's having problems with their internet. Then, unfortunately, it's going to make basically impossible for the team to play. Look, Gaming, if you're wondering where the Android Cup is, and certainly, I hope that's the. You don't need to get that mad about it, but it has been superseded somewhat by the 2v2 Invitational, as you can see on the screen at the moment. Let's just pop back to that. So there will at 6 o'clock the 2v2 tournament will still be running as normal, but I don't know if we're going to get a chance to actually broadcast it because of the clash between the Invitational and the regular one. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's get that quickly changed. Shazam! I believe Soldier Girl's just resetting it at the moment. Primal Groudon on the YouTube page. Could you put in the taunt you won from your dog tag and your platform if you've got that information to hand? And I can have a look into the credits you're missing. We're just thinking about getting another game. But hey, I'll tell you what, if we can, let's see if we've got just enough time to start. I'll tell you what, I'll do a 1v1 duel just because it's... Oh, actually, wait, no mind. I think we may have a different match ready. And we're just going to get another pass key. Look here, okay, so Primal, I've got your details there. I will get them passed along. So I'm going to put in a new entry here. What we do is we keep a list of anyone who's having any problems with Primal Groudon. Okay, yep, Primal. I've got your details down there, so I'll hack that pass across the game loft to see who is going to be in there. So while we're waiting, since we've got a bit of a delay on that first match, please do keep your entries coming in on the MobCrush platform. You only need to enter in once. That will not make a particular difference. If you're entering multiple times, it will not increase your chances, but hashtag quarter, you only need to enter it once on the MobCrush page. And okay, Primal, knowing that it was on the YouTube will make it a little bit easier to find you. But yes, I do apologise that I should have been setting up a custom game. So ESL 1, 2, 3. There's every chance, unfortunately, that we'll have to drop out of this again because we're just waiting to get the next match going. But in order to have something, we've got it up, and I think any second we'll probably get another pass key. But if you can rush into here, we can quickly run a dual mode for at least for a couple of seconds. Yes, thanks Victor Vinev. The giveaways are definitely not fake. I know a lot of people who've received their credits. I can only apologise for anyone who hasn't up until this point, but if you can give me your details just as Primal Groudon did, then it's going to make it a lot easier to find your records and get those credits to you correctly. For now though, we're just waiting on the next passkey to come through. While we do, ESL 1, 2, 3, Loke Gaming, I think you've offered an opportunity to 1v1 me, bruv, on the Showdown Duel. So if you can get in here real quick, there we go. We're just going to take the first person and we're going to get started just so we can actually have a game. Otherwise, we'll get a pass key and then we'll end up running out of time. So, I will now take on the world. It's not going to go well, let me put it that way. I believe you can actually join in partway through, so I'll leave the pass key up. But it's not going to be pretty, let's put it that way. Alright, do I have a good loadout? No. Okay, great. Ors. I'll have to use my superior tactics And I think, oh god, it's going to be a 2v1. I think we're about to get a pass key as well. Oh, nope, yep, I lasted about just as long as expected. I think we're about to have a pass key coming in. Oh, never mind, I was looking at something else. Oh boy, this is Oh, Radu from Game Loft has decided to come play, and oh dear. Well, this is going about as well as expected. Oh, well, Radu's doing alright. I appreciate Radu trying to come to save me, but I think it may be too little too late. We've got the pass key for our next custom game, so I'll have to leave you guys to this if I can. There we go, exit. Because we've got a tournament game to deal with. So as promised before, Soldier Girls team taking on Hacksaw's team in our first round, a quarterfinal round of things. So let's get ourselves in there as fast as we can, and hopefully we will not have the same connection issues we had before. Once this match is concluded, then we'll draw our first giveaway winner. Primal Ground, you almost certainly kicked my butt. That was pretty much a foregone conclusion. But hey. Oh boy. So, I'm probably going to end up repeating myself a bunch of times, but hey. Welcome to the 2v2 Invitational number 1. It is the very first of its kind, courtesy of the new custom game rules which were brought in update 17, I believe. Which is going to allow us to play an entire tournament of 2v2s. And this is not just any 2v2s, but these are 2v2s consisting of teams made up of Modern Combat 5 YouTubers and a League player at the same time. So it should be pretty fun. We've got some pretty crazy rules in place to make this probably a super memorable 2v2 tournament. My name is Peter Counterfeit Hartnell, commentating it for you guys today. This is on the iOS platform for any of you guys are a little confused. Usually we are showing the Android tournaments at the same sort of time, but not so much today. We should have that first lobby, which I know has been long promised, but is yet to materialize in just a few moments. But to reiterate how the duel mode works for any of you guys who haven't played it before, it is best of 9 competitions with elimination style played. So we will have the 2 players from each team drop into this very small showdown map, and they will try and eliminate each other with no respawns on a given round. They will continue to do this until one team or the other is wiped out, and then they will move on to the next round. Whichever team that wins 5 rounds first will win that particular point, and 2 points will bring you through to the next round of competition. There's lots of differences about how Duel plays. I believe, and I will look see if I misremember this, that the military support, class synergies, and the minimap are all disabled by default on Duel, but there are some extra rules as well. There are no armor cores in play at all, but the highest seeded team also gets to choose a special rule for each round of competition. I'm sort of mixing my terminology here, so this may get a little bit confusing. So, for instance, they can put into place restrictions on class, what kind of weapons, or even something as extreme as execution only gameplay. So, it should be pretty interesting. I think for the first game we're getting a relatively tame theme applied with only tier 5 weapons. But there are some particularly weird ones coming up in a second. Let's see. Oh boy. It looks like there's still some technical issues affecting our first game, so let us see about getting a custom game going if we can. So passkey, as always, will be ESL123. This will be 2v2 duel. Let's get it across onto the stream. Shazam! Let's have a look. So I'm just going to see what you guys are saying in the chat. Donald Duck MT5, you're an MT5 YouTuber. Oh, that's too bad if you didn't get involved today. I mean, to be fair, there's quite a lot of MT5 YouTubers, but I would get in touch with Gameloft and try and make sure that you're involved in whatever next one does come up. For now, though, we will run this custom game until we get that passkey coming through. Oh, hello. I'm just checking with Hacksaw, who is our commentator from our usual tournaments. Okay, let's get you guys started. So we'll just be able to. I'll let you guys just play us out because honestly, I'm pretty terrible at this game, but I can still talk over it. John on the radio, you're asking when the next PC tournament is? Let's have a look. Let's get ourselves a... I do apologise for these sounds of heavy machinery outside. We'll see about getting that dealt with in a second. There we go. So I think we've actually got 3 people on one side and 2 on the other, which might cause some interesting issues. Okay, so we get to see a little bit of what this duel mode is like, but I think we might actually have a tournament game for all of you. So let's see about getting into that. I can only apologise for the confusion. It's been a little bit of a confusing start to proceedings. As you guys can possibly tell, this is the kind of tournament that we've never done before. So there's a lot of tripping over each other as we try and get things sorted out, and apparently some very odd technical issues coming up for Soldier Girl, which means we may not be able to show that particular game. We might have to switch across to somebody else. Let's see who we've got. Okay, we've definitely got a team, but it's a case of trying to figure out what's going on. Oh yes, sorry, John on the radio. I was going to check for you when the next PC tournament is. Next PC tournament will be Saturday, 26th of August. So it's Sultan and AB Life versus Ed for Life, and let's see. Okay. So I'll just bring that up on screen. This is our upcoming match. So Ed for Life is going to be on the blue. with Ari Sultan over on the red team. Let's transition across for our first official game of the day. And let's waste no more time as we get started. So I'm not sure which particular gimmick is in play for this first one, but I guess we'll figure it out as we go. I think it might be the tier 5 weapons. But hey, we'll worry about that as and when we actually know what particular gimmick is. So this can be a little bit confusing because we are seeing some very, very quick firing, quick fighting, as unfortunately one member of each team does go down. Sultan looking for the sniper shot, and he will land it very nicely. So because, as you might expect from a best of 9 game modes, each of the individual rounds here are extremely short. So there's not too much to say, but Sultan this time round is going to get taken out very early on in proceedings, and that's actually going to be a very quick takedown there. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit confused with who's playing on which team on stream. So Ed for Life currently lag behind by 2 points to Ari Sultan. Just fix up all the bits and pieces over here. So 3 more points will take him through to the end of the game. So far, Sultan doing pretty darn well with 5 kills and 0 deaths. From the Ed for Life side, which I believe is going to be MMO. Struggling a little bit so far. Does land, I believe, might even be just a second kill of the game. Let's take a quick look across at them. MMO from the DMZ for the Dramas team from Mexico will land their 3rd kill and the first round for the Ed for Life team. Sultan will take out MMO, so it's going to be down to his YouTube buddy Ed for Life, who is unfortunately going to get taken to pieces pretty darn quickly. So 1 more round for Ari Sultan to be able to take this whole thing and then take the match point, or take the game point, I suppose. That's probably a better way of putting it. Oh, nice shot there from Ed for Life, stepping up for the team. It's going to find a way around. I think maybe missed an opportunity there to catch Sultan in the back. Oh, that ricochet! Nice job, Ed for Life, the YouTuber, stepping up and managing to keep his team in the game for now. We'll follow Ed for Life for a little bit more as we see the respawns coming in. Will he find another cheeky shot? No, sliding on the floor at exactly the wrong time. Sultan finds him and puts him out of his misery, but Sultan gets the same treatment from MMO. Let's follow Ari for just a second from the AB team, who's going to find, unfortunately, MMO transitioning and make that a clean 5-2. That is game number 1 across to the Ari Sultan team. As always, these are played as best of 3, so we'll take a short break where we do get set up for the second game between Ed for Life's team and Ari Sultan's team. We'll be back as soon as we can. Hey guys, as you can see, we're just waiting for Ari Sultan's team to make their way back into the game again. I can see that the Strider292 in the Mob Crush chat, you're saying that you've got some missing giveaways as well. Same as before, if you can post it in your dog tag platform, and ideally the event that you want the credits from, we'll get that looked into for you. Let's see if we've got any updates as far as all this goes. Looks like we're just waiting for the Ari Sultan team to turn up again. Whew. So, again, it's worth reiterating that the highest seeded team gets to choose the gimmick for the first round, but I believe that the lower seeded team, in this case, Ed for Life's team, will get to choose the gimmick for the second round. So, in this particular round of 2v2 Duel, the YouTuber, in this case Ed for Life, will get to be able to use a prestige weapon, whereas their friend buddy, their pro player teammate will only be allowed to use a tier 1 weapon. So once more, the YouTuber, each team is composed of a YouTuber and a pro player. The YouTuber will get to use a prestige weapon, and the pro player tier 1. I'm going to have a quick look and see if I can find, let's see, the person who was asking for Strider292 was asking about their credits, so hopefully they'll give me a little poke back with their details in a second. Is DMZ the commentator? I don't think so. I would know if he was. My name is Peter Canopet Hartnell. I'm the only one commentating so far. Our giveaway is still in progress on the Mob Crush platform. So if you'd like to get in on that, you still can. At the end of this particular series, we will draw the Mob Crush winner, so that's how long you've got. Jake Matthews, Primal Groudon, is one of the people who is in the YouTube chat. I believe he might be a player on one of the teams. We're currently just waiting for Ari Sultan's team. There we go. So once more, this is a prestige for the YouTube part of each team, and a tier 1 weapon for the other side. I think it looks like we're just waiting on EMP Sultan, who's having a bit of problems with connecting to the game. I'm not sure what's causing that. But while we're waiting, hopefully the kind of the setup here is vaguely making sense to you guys. If it's not, please just ask me which particular part is confusing. Hey Jake. Well, Jake Matthews, my name is Peter Counterfeit Hartnell. Strider292, can see you back on the Mob Crush chat once again. And I can ask you once again to please enter your dog tag platform and the tournament that you won it from, so we can look into it for you. That's a little strange. It seems like, from what I can see, the last remaining player that we're waiting on is having problems joining the game. Ah, of course. The reason that he's having to do that is having that problem is because he needs to be equipped with tier 1 weapons. The commentator does play, but mostly on the PC platform, so we may have already seen. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick look and see if I can spot your details, because a lot of people went through. So Windows, Strider, what did you? I'll note down your details here. 292. Strider, do you know what tournament it was you won those credits from? I've got your details down. Yes, it's right. I'm not eating something. What it is I'm drinking out of a canteen, which has got a bit of a. It's kind of noisy. In fact, I think I might just take it off the carabiner that it's got attached to it for the time being, so it's not making as much noise when I'm trying to get things done. Alright, we finally do have all our players in here. So once more, this will be Tier 1 weapons for for MMO and D. Sultan, Prestige weapons for Ed for Life and Ari. Another best of 9 competition, 2v2. We shouldn't be too far off getting started. There we go. Ari Sultan's team come in with the 1 series advantage. It's the first 2 series to advance to our semi-finals. Let's get our in-game sounds showing up so we can hear the sounds of gunfire and explosions. Whew. And let's get ourselves started. Let's mute off the music. And let's follow, we follow. So you can see D. Sultan's going to be using the Tier 1 weapon. Perhaps a ploy from the Ed for Life team to try and keep Sultan from being as dominant in this second series as he was on the first. Starting things off, D. Sultan, even with a Tier 1 weapon, is able to take out Ed for Life on this duel mode. It's so much about positioning or anything else, but that was a little strange. D. Sultan looked right at MMO and then tried to walk away from him. Didn't work out terribly well, and that will mean that Ed for Life's team takes the first game of this particular round. Oh man, there's a lot of terminology here. I'm assuming it's not. I don't know actually. That could be the ESL Sultan, but I don't think so. Anyway, Ed for Life currently up 2 games in this particular series, so pretty good so far. MMO really stepping up, but will get cut down pretty early on into proceedings this time round, and that will be a nice clean pickup for the Air Sultan team, who honestly looked pretty impressive just there. So a lot of it actually seems to be going on to Ari. I think because of this prestige weapon, certainly it's being able to take these trades a lot easier. And Ari goes through, and again, the Ari Sultan team pick up a clean game number 5 of a potential 9. Oh, well, that was over very quickly. On this game mode, it's pretty easy to miss a kill in progress, as Ed for Life pick up another round for themselves. One more round, and they will have tied up this series. Ed for Life using the Firecracker, of course. We fully expect to see the YouTubers in this particular game mode making use of their prestige weapon advantage. As Ed for Life tries to do a nice duck for cover. Doesn't work out terribly well, and Ari Sultan managed to bring things up 3-4. Still, Ed for Life only need to do it one more time, as Ari will take out both members of Ed for Life. Wow, that's a turnaround and a half. Let's see if we can follow Ari for a little bit more. As D. Sultan takes out Ed for Life, one more kill. Ed for Life will be knocked out of competition, and Ari Sultan will continue. Ari looking for a target. Will they find it? Emma is going to take out Sultan now. It's 1v1. Ari going for the high ground, looking for the target. It's going to find it, but it's going to be denied by a little bit of nice movement. Now Ari stalking their prey. We can of course see their silhouette, but Ari cannot. It's going to run into a whole bunch of trouble, and Ed for Life steal out the game at the very last moment. 5-4. That's going to equalize the series here, so we will be going to a series number 3, and whoever wins out there will advance further, and the losers will have to go home. Please do stay tuned, because we'll have that coming up for you very soon. if we can, I'll try and get in a custom match before our next tournament game, the decider between our Ed for Life and Ari Sultan. But we'll see how it goes. I've only got a very little time to work with, so if you guys are up and ready for it, then we can try and get one started, try and get a duel started. If not, then we'll just have to jump straight in to our next custom game and our decisive series to see who moves forward. It looks like they're just figuring out which particular rule they want to use, so we may not have enough time, but if we can get a couple of people in here, we'll start ourselves off and see how it goes. Whew. Oh, never mind, I am told that we have got a new passkey, so we'll get into that game rather than trying to set up a custom game. Apologies for any of you guys who are hoping to get in on that one. But for you guys who've seen the streams before, you'll know we have to give the custom games priority. Whew. Alright, I think the lobby is being set up just now. Yep, there it is. So let's pop ourselves across to the lobby itself. Shazam! And we'll see how things play out. Just so you guys are up to the moment, exactly the same as I am. I'll keep ourselves on this lobby. Not too much to say at the moment, apart from the Mob Crush giveaway is still in play. So as you can see over here, Shazam! mobcrush.com/moderncombat5 #quarter to enter. At the end of this next game, which will be a best of 9 series, we will be drawing that Mob Crush winner. So this is going to be your last chance to get yourself involved, and so we'll pop back across the lobby to see the players make their way in. We'll let our admins know what's going for life. Ed for Life. Yes, you too can see up at the top of the screen. Ed for Life and Ari Sultan both 1 game apiece. We will take a little break while we wait for all the rest of the players to sign up, because there's not too much to do at the moment. Unfortunately, we can't really start a custom game as the players are just about to join in. But you'll be able to see on screen we're about to start, so please relax and get ready for our decisive series, and we'll be back as soon as the players are ready. As you guys can see, we didn't take too long for the players to get in, I believe, and yes, I believe this is going to be the case, that we're going to be having a handgun with masks, and let's get ourselves started, as I seem to have been made into the host, so we can put ourselves in the driver's seat. So both of the players on both of the teams, I believe, will be using handguns and masks for this particular upcoming game. So that should be kind of interesting. See how well that works out. Certainly the players not going to have too much of a chance to practice specifically in this mode. But with their tournament lives on the line, We'll see what they can do under the strangest of circumstances. We can already see the pistols at dawn are out and ready. So let's get ourselves started. We're going to start with MMO. See if the high ground advantage can be seized. No! Sultan goes for and takes a kill straight away. It will be one apiece though. Low health bars on the side of Ed for life, and he will be struggling for his life, going down one game, 2-0 so far. We did see this big comeback before from Ari Sultan. Perhaps we might see same again. Certainly it's much more volatile with the pistols being brought out. I'm keeping an eye on the map, or rather trying to keep my eye on as far as the situation awareness goes. MMO manages to pick up the first round for Ed for life, a nice clean 2-0. As you might expect on a map with such limited sightlines like this, strategy is king. As you see Ed for life getting taken out, and D Sultan finishes the job to put Ari Sultan up by 1. It seems to be turning into a straight out brawl as Emo lands the shot. I think might be a little visual bug there because Ed for life managed to equalize up the series. Now I'm keeping an eye on seeing, checking. Oh, I think we may have a decoy being used there. As I believe, yep, we just saw MMO pick up that final kill and turn it into a 3-for-2 series. Ed for life getting work done again. The YouTuber from that pair, we certainly came into this with the expectation that the YouTuber would be the weaker part of the team compared to a player who plays in these tournaments. But a pretty impressive performance from Ed for life. Let's see if we can find them. No, we can't because of them. Well, that's too bad. Still, Ed for life up 4 points to 3. One more point will put them through to our semi-finals today. That's a great start with MO being able to pick up the first kill, but some sneaky beakiness coming in from Sultan could change things up. But no such luck for them. Congratulations to Ed for life. Commiserations to Ari Sultan, who will be going home, but Ed for life advance. Let's take a quick look across if we may. And I'm just going to update our admins while it's all going on. But let's have a look at the bracket screen. So if we reload, let's see if anyone's made it through as of yet. We can only apologise for the slower start to proceedings because this is a new kind of tournament, and so, you know, things are kind of working a little bit slower than normal. Let's have a look through. So, Roller Limited, I'm going to be facing up against Gum Attacks X, and deleted account. Fortunately, did not make it through to the semis. Now, at least we know between Ari Sultan and Ed for life who's going for, which will be Ari Sultan. Haxel versus Soldier Goal. I believe Soldier Goal is having some technical issues, so it's quite likely to be Haxel through to that other semi-final. But since we are done with our first round of competition, I'm going to do the first giveaway winner draw. So let me just get that set up for you guys on the Mob Crush page. So I'll just throw that up on screen. Haxel versus Soldier Goal. I believe Soldier Goal is having some, and I will draw our giveaway winner in just a second. So I'll just leave it a moment for you guys to make your way across the Mob Crush platform if you want to. And assume you don't get any new people in there, then I'll draw the giveaway winner in just a moment. Okay, doesn't seem to be anyone new. So let's have a look. Okay, Mob Crush winner. Okay, Shankar Bar will be our Mob Crush winner of the day, our first giveaway winner, so I'll put that across all platforms. Hopefully you are still around If so, we'll need both your dog tag and your platform to be able to give you your prize. While we're waiting for the next round of competition, which could easily be between Ebb for Life and Hacksaw, or Roller Limited and Gum Attacks, we will take a short break. Hopefully you'll stick with us because we'll have another giveaway starting very soon. Hey guys, well, as we do get set up for the next round, for a little break from our dueling action, which will be all of our matches today, we thought maybe you guys would enjoy taking it on at some team battle as well, to try and mix things up just a little bit. I'm keeping an eye out for our Mob Crush winner, because I'm hoping that they will respond before too long, otherwise we'll have to do a redraw. Shankar Bar is certainly our current Mob Crush winner, but I suspect by their lack of response we may need to redraw. We'll do it after the next game. Either way around it, I'm receiving word, I believe, that Soldier Girl's having some internet connection issues. The Soldier Girl's team was expected to go up against Hacksaw's team, but fortunately through the from the start of the tournament she's been having a few issues there internet wise, so I think that Hacksaw's team may just have to move forward by default, which is a bit of a shame because I was looking forward to seeing those teams play against each other. But if you'd like to pass a little bit of time with me while we're waiting for that next match to get set up, please do come and join in. ESL 1, 2, 3 will be a passkey to fame, fortune, glory and the like. We're going to be going on to Scramble for a team battle. And once we can get about 3 people on each side, we'll get that one started, because as always we don't want to wait too long or we'll end up running afoul of the actual tournament matches. I'll keep my eye on what's happening with if we are getting a response in from Shankar on the Mob Crush platform. But we've certainly got a few more spaces left in this custom game if you'd like to get involved with that and break up all of this dueling action. So far we've just got 3 or 4 of these guys, but we're starting to get a few more, I think. Just one more and we should be able to get ourselves started for a proper first non-duel of the day. There we go, I think we have got our third player to make it at least a 3v3. You can join in as this is progressing. So as soon as we got somewhat even teams, script. Let's get started. Not got even teams, but hey. At the start of the next round, we'll be starting our first Twitch giveaway of the day. If you want to keep your entries coming in on the Mob Crush platform as well, because it looks like Shakar, our initial winner, isn't here, we'll have to give away his prize, unfortunately, to somebody else, or unfortunately for him at least. So keep those hashtag quarters coming in on Mob Crush to enter in over there. Our Twitch giveaway will start after this next custom match is concluded, one way or the other. We'll follow Sandro T to start off with. He's taken a bit of a battering early on in proceedings, but nothing too serious. Let's put those deets over there. So you guys may notice that with this is not the Android Cup as normal. That's because we are doing this 2v2 Invitational, which is very much an experimental thing. But it unfortunately is superseding the Android Cup because they're kind of clashing with each other, which is a bit of a shame. We might be able to bring you some Android stuff later on, but we'll see how it goes with this particular tournament. So far, let's take a quick look and see who's doing well in this particular one. It looks like it's No Way the most kills, and we'll see if we can figure out what their logo is, because I feel like I'm being silly. There we go. Always a little bit too dead. There we go. 4-3. It's not maybe the most impressive leads so far. Over that. Let's check in with our events. So we'll go with UOP Josh. Maybe Josh? I don't know, is Josh OP? Is Josh just regularly powered? We'll find out right here. Certainly looking to be more on the OP end of the spectrum so far with the 6-1 record. Pretty impressive. But it's, even with that very impressive record for the blue team, they are still behind. Will be our good friend something Inc. With 9 kills and 4 deaths. Though individually perhaps less impressive because of giving across more kills to the opposing side, has picked up more for themselves and thus leads the red team in a pretty reasonable start to things. We have apparently got another pass key coming our way though, so we won't be too far off dropping out of this one. Unfortunately, as always, we have to give the time across to our custom games. There's no reason why you guys can't continue to play. It just means it won't be on stream. Alright, let's drop out of this one and wish the best of luck to all you players as we get set up for our very next game. Alright guys, it looks to be going from the pass key that we might actually have that Soldier Girl game, but we'll see. I don't want to make any promises before we know for certain. We'll take a short break while we try and get that game set up for you, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, you've heard the rumours and apparently they're true. A Hacksaw's team taking on Soldier Girl's team after a considerable amount of foofara. But no longer will that furore have to be foofered. As we follow our good pal Hacksaw, who we've seen many times in many custom games, now going to take to the field and show us what he's made of. Hacksaw picks up the first kill of the series, the route returns the favour. However, Sean takes advantage of the opportunity, sneaking through point number 1 for the Hacksaw team. Before Hacksaw once again, and he is not going to be the first kill actually, it's going to be Sean who gets the first kill onto Soldier Girl. Now a bit of pre-firing from Hacksaw, waiting for his opponent to come around the corner. Won't work out this time round as the pro player Elf Rabbit is going to make it work. Very, very low on health, doesn't want to take a fight right now, only at 5% in fact. It's desperately trying to avoid taking conflict before it can regen. Isn't going to get the time to do so though. If it goes into a straight fight, there's no way 100 Sean does not win. And that's exactly what's happened. Hacksaw's team, oh wow, that was quick. Move up 3-0 while I was letting our admins know what's going on. Looking pretty darn good for them so far. I think it's possible Soldier Girl's connection issues may not have been fully resolved, though saying that, Soldier Girl did just pick up their first kill of the match, so perhaps this could be the start of a comeback. It's only going to be Hacksaw left from proceedings to see what they've managed to do. Both members of the red team, the Soldier Girl's team, looks like they're trying to split up, trying to overwhelm Hacksaw's defenses. Hacksaw, of course, is going to try and even the odds. Does so straight away. Now it's a 1v1 stalk through. I think Hacksaw may be looking to try and back himself into a corner, so there's only a limited amount of avenues of attack. Looking from the other side, Elf Rabbit also stalking. Will he go up high? Will he stay on level and try and find a flank round? So both of them looking for each other at quite some speed. It's going to be very close. There's the kill coming through. Hacksaw goes down, and Soldier Girl's team take their first point of this particular series. Rabbit takes out Hacksaw early on in proceedings. And it looks like Rabbit may be able to do the same. There's a second game already for Soldier Girl after coming from a 3-0 deficit, now just 2-3. First team to 5 will be getting the series point. 2 series points will see them through to the next round of competition. Rabbit taking out Hacksaw, nice long range firing, even with a tier 1 weapon, able to get the job done. Multiple headshots coming through. Soldier Girl takes out 100 Sean, and that will be game. I suppose game number 3 for Soldier Girl's team, making it even 3 apiece. Sean gets a little bit of revenge onto Rabbit. Now it's going to be down to Soldier Girl, who is also a kiddie just like the Hacksaw, and he's going to take the Hacksaw out just like that. With the prestige weapon, taking it on the pro player with a tier 1 weapon. It's not going to be a very even fight, and it does pay in a straight up battle. Soldier Girl, it's going to have the superior firepower. Dano Castillo, one of the kind of gimmicks for this particular tournament is that teams can choose a style for each of these 2v2 duels. This particular style is that the pro player on the team gets to use a tier 1 weapon, and the YouTuber on the team, in this case Soldier Girl and Hacksaw, for each of the teams respectively, get to use a prestige weapon to hopefully even out the skill level and their effect on the game somewhat. We've already seen that Soldier Girl in a straight up fight can beat out one of our pro players. So, it's going to be pretty good. It's going to turn into a 1v1 though. 100 Sean with his tier 1 against Soldier Girl with the huge amount of firepower. Will they fall for the same tricks again? It's going to be a close-up fight. And again, Soldier Girl's firepower wins out. 100 Sean goes down. And that will be Series 1 to Soldier Girl's team. See, Soldier Girl and Elf Rabbit. Very, very close series there. But we've still got at least one more series coming out of these guys. So please do stay tuned. We'll be taking a short break while we get set up for that one. And we'll be back soon.
Alright guys, as you can see, we're getting set up with another custom game just before we start our next tournament match. So please do come join in. I'll play this one because why not? And we will redraw on our Mob Crush page as soon as I'm done with this particular custom game, which may be, or at least the next proper game, which may be this custom game, it may be the next tournament game, because it looks like our winner from there has not responded. I just going to quickly double check that. Yes, Shankar was our winner from Mob Crush, but he just seems to have disappeared unfortunately, so we will have to redraw. But we will do that shortly. Alright, one more player for the custom game and we can get ourselves started. We may well, in fact almost certainly will have to drop out of it before it's completed, but hey, we'll take what we can get. I think we may finally have our second player, so let's get ourselves started. MC5 to Hacksaw, in answer to your question of why is Hacksaw playing, the theme for this particular 2v2 tournament is a pro player playing with a YouTuber. Because Hacksaw is a YouTuber, he is playing with a pro player. Unfortunately, he has been knocked out in the first round of competition against Soldier Girl, so we will not be seeing any more of him. Aha, I have the high ground, Anakin. I'm starting to think that perhaps the high ground isn't the most amazing strategy in the world. Best of 9. That's what we're looking at here. Oh boy. I am not very good at this game. Oh, I think we won a round. Excellent. Sandro doing a great job of carrying our team. A little bit of an unfortunate time to start winding up a grenade there. Alright, let's see if we can work as a team a bit more. Nope. Live together, die together.
Oh man. My strategy at the moment is to kind of just stay out of the way for as long as possible. I have no idea where the person people are, and okay, directly behind me. That makes sense. Is the stream lacking for you, MC5 to Haxel?
The match is lost.
Well, what I can take from that is at least that I only had one more death than my cohort. So that makes me good at the game? Not really. MC5 to Haxor. Why is Hax not joining me? Because he doesn't broadcast on Saturdays. As far as I'm aware, he hasn't done so as of yet. It's possible he might come and join me on the stream, I'm not sure. Certainly he has been knocked out at this point, so he's got less reason to worry about that. But we'll see if we can get another game of Duel in while we're waiting for our next tournament match. I think our opponents may have left in the intervening time. So ESL 123, I'll put that up on the screen if you'd like to join in for some custom game action. I think we may shortly be getting another custom game then. That's me and Sandro. Do some grenade target practice. Ooh. Alright, 1v2. Only the fairest of competition. Oh no, he killed both of us. Well, that's embarrassing. Jake Matthews, I do normally play it on Windows, but I'm giving it a try on iOS today to see how it goes. I suspect probably not super well. Ah, now I've got a real gun. I think I saw someone sneaky peeking over there. Oh man, even while BMing, he still was able to kill me. Oh boy. I think we're actually doing a 3v3 on this map, which is... Oh, look at it. That went about as well as expected. Oh man. I think we've actually got 4 people on our team. I'm not sure if everybody can spawn in. Ah, all I want's a real weapon. Yes, for any of you guys who are coming to us late, you may have noticed this is not our usual Android tournament, because this 2v2 tournament, as a one-off, has superseded it. But we will be back to our regular programming from next week. Oops. Alright, well, turns out that the fortunes have not changed too much as far as the custom games go, but I guess I did manage to shoot a couple of people. We are waiting. I'll have a quick look across actually to our bracket and see how things are looking over there. But why don't we go together? Let's reload. So, Haxel's team, no that's right, Soldier Girl's team has been advanced to face off against Ed for Life, or Roll Limited will be facing off against Gomatax X. We haven't got any passkeys as of yet, so we'll just keep our custom games going until we do. 3 seconds before we get in. ESL 123, the passkey to enter in. I think in this particular one that we seem to be able to get as many players as we like into this duel mode, which makes it a bit of a mess, but hey. Let's see if we can actually find a weapon which is not completely terrible. Oh, no, doesn't work. I think if we could, with this particular weapon, if we can walk behind someone and shoot them for a while, ooh, just like this. Oh, never mind. Lost it. Neither your voice is clear nor your aim. Oh boy. Is my microphone's too low? Okay, I'll turn it up. Audio properties. Turn it up to 150. See if there's any better for you guys. Hopefully that'll be a little clearer, as I've been feeding my butt off in this particular custom game. Oh man, Armor doesn't even have to use a natural gun to kill me. Shoulder guns apparently are all he needs. Ah, excellent. I've received word that we have got a pass key, so we will be jumping across that as soon as we can. It's going to be Score versus Gomatax coming in next, and we've got the pass key, so we should be able to get into lobby pretty soon. Okay. And I'll sort out that Mob Crush giveaway winner once we've just got set up in the lobby. Let's see. What do I got to have? Sniper to have us. Okay, we're running into a little bit of an issue with the my account on iOS because I don't usually play on iOS. It's very low level, so I don't have the sniper class to be able to actually join their game. So I think we might go with Soldier Girl versus Ed for Life. While that's getting set up, let's have a look across to our Mob Crush page and see if we can set up the giveaway once again. Okay, so hopefully we have a bit of better luck with our second winner of the day. Michelle Gupta 292. Hopefully you are actually here to be able to post in your dog tagger platform, so we can get that first giveaway done and dusted. We'll have our pass key soon. Okay, great. Michelle's actually there. So once I get your details, we'll start our Twitch giveaway in earnest. Excellent. Michelle is on the ball. Got 292. Cool. So now we're going to start our Twitch giveaway. Let's get all the details changed up on the screen. And get everyone the details across all the platforms. It will be on twitch.tv/Modern Combat with hashtag semi to enter. So I have to put that across to our Facebook page as well. Make sure everyone knows about this. And let's get ourselves into the next lobby. Hey Vishal, yep, got all your details. So in the next week or two you should be getting your 500 credits. Primal Granum, why don't I use a good armor weapon, because I don't have a proper account on iOS, which is why I don't have a good armor weapon. It isn't a swag choice, I assure you. So let's get the details switched across here. Thinking about getting into that next lobby, so apologies for you guys hanging there just talking to our admins. Congratulations to Kai's351 on being our first entry in on the Twitch page, so just making sure I've got all the details correct. That looks like that's Teabaggin' Salad. I'm not sure who Teabaggin' Salad is, but let's also get our details across to all the chats. TV/Modern Combat. So yes, we're just trying to currently see if we can get Soldier Girl versus Ed for Life's game up and running through a little bit of technical issues. For you guys joining in late, this is the first time we tried a 2v2 tournament, so we're running into a few teething issues so far, but hopefully we'll be able to bring in that next game before too much longer. I'm waiting on the lobby to show up. I think it looks like Soldier Girl's next game is going to be shotgun based. So that should be pretty interesting. See, you guys like Soldier Girl. Who wouldn't? Seems delightful. So we're just waiting on that pass. I'm just going to quickly check we've got everything in place for our next game. So congratulations to Michelle Gupta for being our first giveaway winner of the day. We've got the second giveaway going on Twitch, as you can see on screen. And hashtag semi will be the way you enter in and get yourself to be part of all the good things. we are just waiting on the match to be hosted. We might have time to sneak in a custom game if we can, so let's see about it. I'm going to set it up now. ESL123, as always. The passkey to get in on things. Let's get ourselves knocked across. Give ourselves a little bit of music to listen to while we wait. And hopefully... oh, Twitch is offline. It is. That's a little surprising. I'm watching it right now. Let's try it again. Well, it seems to be working for me. I'm not sure as if I had to hack so what's happening for you, but if it's not, then I may be trying a different platform. You should be able to at least type into the chat. If you go to Monocombat, twitch.tv/monocombat/chat, you'll just get the chat, so you can enter in it there even if the broadcast itself isn't working. Let's see if we can get ourselves a little bit of a game while we wait for our good old friendos in the tournaments themselves to get everything started. Great to see some of you guys over on the Twitch platform getting your hashtag semis in as well, because that will be our second giveaway for 500 credits. And I think we shall get started. Shazam! As it turns out, I thought it was just limited to 4 players, but it seems like it's not. So that's interesting. So we'll have a pretty busy looking duel with me having the worst possible weapons. To be fair, I'm not sure the weapons are necessarily the biggest issue there, but hey. Still, ESL123 if you'd like to join in. It looks like we can actually play 5v5 on the duel map, even though it's not really appropriate, but hey. Let's get ourselves started. So, I'm going to be the sneakiest peeky and climb up here, which I'm pretty sure is just an atrocious place to have a fight. See, that would have been a really good grenade throw had we been in the match proper, but we're not, so hey. We're getting some connection issues. Yes, we are. That's too bad. We'll see about trying to join back in with that, because that's a little disappointing. But we might have a passkey anyway. Mad gamers? That's a terrible thing to say. You definitely do not win the competition by killing me in the custom games. That's maybe fun in of itself, but it will not increase your chances of winning the competition. Yes, RIP Piperinos. Unfortunately, Main Snake, the Android tournament, I think is quite liable to not be broadcast today because of this one taking its place. Unfortunately, we've only got one channel to be able to broadcast out of. We are trying to get set up for our next game, Gum Attacks versus Soldier Girl, but unfortunately the technical issues which have been plaguing Soldier Girl in this particular tournament do not seem to be abating, unfortunately. But keep those hashtag semis coming in on Twitch if you do want to win those 500 credits. We will perhaps see about creating another custom game, because that was a little weird. Let's see, is there an actual hard limit on players? It's either 2 or 4, but it doesn't seem to have stopped anyone so far from coming in, so hey. Oh, excuse me, I don't know if that's audible on the stream, but let's see about a custom game for you guys while we kill a little bit of time. So ESL123, just as before, and hopefully we'll have a little bit better luck with our passing keys. You can see some of you guys, I think, are waiting for that to come back in. And we'll run this custom game for as long as we're able to. Michelle, can you time out the abusing nav? Wait, what's going on in the Twitch chat? Let's have a look. The Sherlock Up, so I'm not sure who it is you're talking about. Oh, I see. Let's. Well, Ravi, consider yourself on a warning. Don't start swearing at people, dude. Okay, never mind. Let's see about taking matters into our own hands. Let's see. Logging in on the moderator chat. Yes, Ravi, I'm gonna have to give you a little bit of a timeout once we've got logged in on the Twitch, and let's get started on our custom game for the time being. We are waiting on our next tournament game, but hey, that's no reason for us not to get started. Oh man, it didn't go very well. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up a better weapon in the second round. Let's see if we have any better luck. Alright, not finding anybody so far, that's probably good news. Has he got a gun? Has he got a gun? No. Alright, we won by default. That's really the only way I'm going to win. Excellent, we've got an actual gun. Well, let's see if it is in fact a bad workman blaming his tools. Yes, because I go down anyway. Whew. Keeping an eye on my admin chat to see if as we see some BM before us with our very eyes. Oops. Well, I'm starting to think that getting up on these rooftops isn't necessarily the premium strategy that you might immediately assume it would be, since it makes you very vulnerable. Hey, I actually shot someone. I mean, I did like 4% damage, but the important point is I shot someone. It's looking pretty good for the... Those guys just want to make sure they get on camera. Oh man, I was so close to throwing a very weak grenade. Matt Gamer's using an iPad Pro at the moment, so hopefully it's a pretty smooth experience. The Android Cup, I think it's quite likely not to get streamed today, unfortunately, but normal service should resume from next week. The Twitch giveaway is in progress, and I'll just bring the music down since we can't really have that in-game because it's going to be a bit confusing as to what the actual in-game music is like. We are just waiting on that GOM attacks password, which is taking a little while to get set up. But hopefully I'm not going to get too carried away. But let's get things started again. As I realise I can't do anything to that guy. I can certainly bounce a grenade off his face. Ah! I almost damaged someone. That would have been exciting. Alright, I'm going to drop out this one because we have got a pass key for the next match. So, once we figure out what that next match is, we'll of course bring you that same information. It's dropping out of the custom game, which we can carry on. And I'll see about getting in on Twitch as well. Yes, hopefully, if we're lucky, at least. We won't be too far off the next match itself. Boop. If this pass key works, then we should be loading into game now. Okay, so, phew, it's looking pretty good. So we have our first semi-final of the day, I believe. So let's get that changed over. Between the Gomatax team and the Rolo Limited team. So that makes sense. They've included both the names, which is kind of nice of them. Okay, we do need to update these teams, so Gomatax, I believe, over on the blue. Rolo Limited over on the red. Let's get these updated, and hopefully they'll actually fit. Yeah, hey, I even got it right. Alright. So we're back in a two-tournament competition. This is our semi-final in progress. I believe it's going to be first game. We'll see if we can figure out what the particular gimmick of this game is. I think it could well be pistols, going by the fact that Gomatax has switched straight to their pistol. I'm just going to let our admins know. That we've gotten ourselves started. And, oh, hello. That was a lot faster than I was expecting it to be. Usually it's best of 9. It seems to have been best of 3 this time round. I don't know if that was some connection issues from the Gomatax side, but I'm going to see if we can find out what's going on there, because that's a lot shorter than it should have been. I do apologise for that. We will have the ongoing Twitch giveaway, so I'll just leave it up on the screen. We've put ourselves to hopefully quite a short break to get everything sorted out for you guys. Thank you guys for your extreme level of patience so far. Unfortunately, there's been an inordinate amount of technical issues which have kind of kept us from bringing you the next game. I didn't want to bring up a custom game to be able to just cancel out of it straight away, so we've kind of been a little bit but at least we've got Ed for life in. Soldier Girl, apparently their team is up 1-0, so Elfrab has joined in. Once Soldier Girl comes in, we will have potentially a decisive series between these two teams. Primo Ground in the YouTube chat. I've taken your details. Unfortunately, me taking your details isn't the same as me getting you the credit straight away. I can only pass them back across to Game Loft to get chased up, and they will look into them as soon as they can, but it will not be today, unfortunately, because they won't be in the office over the weekend to be able to do that kind of thing. I'm sure they will do it as soon as they are possible. Dead Fate legit. If you've not got your giveaway from Blue Cup number 41, if you could enter in your dog tag platform to go with Blue Cup 41, I'll get you put in as one of the people who's missing. Let's see, so Dead Fate legit. Blue Cup 41, so I need your dog tag and platform to be able to chase it up for you. We're just waiting on Soldier Girl, who, as you guys have probably tired of hearing, has got connection issues a lot during this taunt, but hopefully we'll be here in just a second. Oh, there she is. So we'll be able to get started before too much longer. There we go. Alright, so series number 2 between Ed for Life and Soldier Girl's team. For any of you guys who are just joining us, there is the Twitch giveaway going across, #Sammy to enter that. But the format of this tournament is 2v2 duels on Showdown, as you might expect. That's the only duel map currently. I believe this time round we are seeing our old favourite, where the YouTuber on the team gets access to the prestige weapons, whereas the pro player on each team gets only access to tier 1s, as you can see here, Elf Rabbit with his tier 1 weapon. See how well they can do. Does do a pretty good job of evening things up, but Elf Rabbit picking up a nice early kill is a pretty good start to proceedings. It is going to be, I believe, Ed for Life, the YouTuber in question, has got that prestige weapon out. He's going to be swapping backwards and forwards with a pistol for a little bit of extra movement speed, but if he does come face to face with the opposition, as we can see through the wall, it's going to get messy in a hurry. Going to be taking the high ground and finds Elf Rabbit. The damage from the prestige weapon so good. There are restrictions on armor cores and just armor in general on this, so having the prestige weapon is even nastier than you might imagine. Ed for Life finds a nice angle, takes out Soldier Girl, will be traded back straight onto Rabbit though with a nice headshot. Some close range fighting allows for Soldier Girl's team to tie things up 1-1. Let's switch ourselves across a bit and follow Soldier Girl for a little bit, who is not gonna... Oh, it's having a bit of a connection issue. I think it's going to drop out of the game. So that may make for a very quick third round, 2-2-1. I think Soldier Girl may be gone. Yes, so it's going to be Elf Rabbit by themselves with a tier 1 weapon. Not the best of situations, but it looks like Ed for Life on the right track to be able to take away this second series and make it 1 point apiece. First of 2 points will advance to our grand finals. So it's going to be a lot of pressure on Elf Rabbit all by themselves. Going to get taken to pieces by Ed for Life. Such great power coming out of there. Such raw power. Elf Rabbit needs to find some real big strategies here. Can't win a straight up gunfight with Ed for Life. Tier 1 against Prestige, it's no contest. And Ed for Life close out that series 5-1. I'll let our admins know that is the case. So that means we'll have at least one more series out of these guys before we get to our grand finals of the day. Whichever way it turns out, we will draw our Twitch giveaway winner at the end of the next match. So please do stay tuned, and we'll be back as soon as we've got that third series for you. Just while we're waiting for the next match to get set up, because we might see a rematch of the last one because of the disconnect from Soldier Girl, can I just confirm if Vol Dead Fate Legit is still here, that their dog tag is 1023? Because that sounds not right. If you wouldn't mind, Vol Dead Fate, going back and just double checking that's definitely your dog tag, because that seems very short for a dog tag. So I want to make sure that you will actually get your stuff through, because if we don't have the correct dog tag, we won't be able to find your account. And you won't be able to get anything. So I don't want to waste your time at all. Alright, so we'll be back in a second. It looks like our next match between Ed for Life and Soldier Girl is being hosted up as we speak. So I'll confirm for you whether or not we're going to be seeing a rematch from game number 2, or if we will go to a game number 3. As soon as I know, you'll know as well. Howdy everybody, we are back. It seems like we are going to see a rematch of the second series between Ed for Life and Soldier Girl, due to that disconnect from Soldier Girl relatively early on into proceedings, which led to a pretty brutal second part to this. So hopefully this time round we'll get a little bit better quality of competition with both players from the red team here to actually compete. Soldier Girl, as we can see here, has the prestige weapon, Elf Rabbit with the tier 1, same deal over in the other team, prestige weapon for Ed for Life, And if their teammate was alive, we could show you that they were also wielding a tier 1 weapon. So far though, it's been pretty even, and it's actually going to be Soldier Girl going against Ed for Life, both stalking each other, both looking for any sign of the opposition. There's going to be no map for them to consult in this particular game, and they're going to run right into each other. Ed for Life going to live up to their name and take down Soldier Girl. Do that 4 more times, and that will be the end of this second series. Soldier Girl's team are going to be up 1-0 so far, so if they can close out this one, they will be going to our finals once again. Soldier Girl doing a bit of the old stalky, just going to run into a whole bunch of antlers. MMO getting work done with that tier 1 gun, whose name, as you might expect, escapes me. Still just on raw damage, it's very hard to outmatch the prestige weapons, but certainly seems like MMO is not being put up at all. As you see, Ed for Life, despite this being a rematch, is doing pretty much the same as last game, even with both members of the Soldier Girl team there and able to fight. 3-0 so far. As we see another game coming in for Ed for Life, very nice play. Just absolutely demolishing Soldier Girl's team so far. Looks to be trying to make this go through to a third series. One more kill's gonna do it. It's just down to Soldier Girl, who gets cut down by that tier 1 weapon wielded by MMO. Still, a bad workman. Apparently cannot blame their tools, because it's enough for MMO to get the job done and push us through to a Series 3. So, this time round, we didn't have the disconnect problem we had last time, so we will be going to a third series coming up as soon as we have it for you. Hey guys, I don't know exactly when we're going to get our next tournament match. I think it could be quite soon. But with that in mind, we're just going to hopefully see if we can sneak in a custom game. The Twitch giveaway is still in progress. It will end after this next series. Leo 38. Are you supposed to have a prize? Oh, never mind. I think we've actually got the pass key for the next game, so I do apologize for that if you're trying to join, because we are going to hop right in to our final game to see who advances to our grand finals. I believe on the other side of the bracket we will have another semi-final going on as well. I don't know if that's been concluded as of yet. We'll have to have a check in just a second. Nope, it's apparently still in progress, so we're just getting into lobby. Let's get into the spectate. Let's jump across and let's swap the sides for these guys because they have swapped sides themselves. It is one apiece between Soldier Girl and Ed for Life. Soldier Girl's team going to be fighting against connection issues that have delayed them so far. It's not looking good despite picking up the first game. Game number 2 was pretty much a wash despite being done 2 times over and turning out the same way 2 times over. I'm just going to have a quick check and see. I think this might be the melee round. We'll see how these guys play out. Going from what I've seen. Yes, I believe so. I think this is going to be the knife round or knife or pistol round as far as... But every kill must be done by assassination, so we'll see who comes out the best. Rabbit's going to get the first blood in that respect. Emma going down. Going to be caught out. So we end up in a bit of a weird situation here, where running away is a completely legitimate strategy, but we're not winning the game, as we see Soldier Girl's team pick up that first point. For both of these teams, this is do or die time in the tournament. Either they go on to the glory, or they get stabbed in the face. This time round, Ed for Life do manage to get a little bit of something for themselves, though. I'm just going to bring the game volume up a little bit, because I think you could probably afford to hear a little bit more of what's going on. In fact, perhaps quite a lot more. Does seem to be maybe a little bit too low. Do let us know if that is the case. Either way around it, Soldier Girl's team are in the lead in this melee only round of competition, which is getting pretty silly pretty quickly. Last remaining member of the red team and the last remaining player at all will be Ed for Life. Now it's 2-4-2. I honestly don't expect these players to have gotten any experience in a melee only brawl here. Of course, as always, when you get... Whoa, 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 what? How on earth did Ed for Life pull that one off? Usually, of course, the issue with melee kills is it leaves you vulnerable to being shot in the face by somebody else. However, when melee kills are the only valid option, perhaps that's not as much of a downside as you might expect. Rabbit does land a knife kill, but gets immediately executed back. Okay, the in-game sound is very low. I'll see if I can do anything about that. I'll put it up as high as I can on here, but it does seem to be extraordinarily low. I don't know if that's something to do with my system here. I might have need to adjust something on this end. Oh, there we go. Should be better now. But only just in time to catch Ed for Life take that round, making it 2-1. That means they will be advancing to our grand final today, and their win does signal the end of our Twitch giveaway. So let's hop ourselves back over to the between game screen and deploy the winner token, which will be Ed for Life this time around. And let's see about getting ourselves some Twitch giveaway winners. Huzzah! Alright. Our Twitch winner for today will be... Okay, that's an interesting name. Carl's Dance 099999999. Please enter in your dog tag and platform to get to be eligible for your 500 credits giveaway. Whew. Once we get that all sorted out, then we will move on to our next giveaway of the day. Let's put that across on our Facebook page in case Carl's Dance is over there. Leo 38, you stopped Modern Combat? Oh, that's too bad. I think we are nearly done with our other semi-final as well, so we'll know who's going to face off against Ed for Life. I don't know if the bracket's actually been updated as of yet. No, it hasn't. It's not too much to see. So let's see about jumping into that last semi-final game between ASN first, or rather Rolo Limited and Gum Attacks. Let's see if we can actually jump in and catch that last game. I'm assuming it's one apiece, but it's a little hard to tell. Either way around, we'll get to see another game. Looks like they are ready, and oh, just need to change my loadout to be able to get in. Okay. So, should be good to go. It looks like we're seeing assault only for this one. So I'm just joining in now after changing up my own stuff. Shelby 2000, the Android Cup, unfortunately isn't being live streamed today because we're doing this Invitational instead. There's a bit of an experimental approach to things. So this is on the iOS platform. We will have normal iOS tournaments resuming from next week, but let's see what happens as Rolo Limited take it on Gum Attacks X. Let's get all those details updated. I believe it's going to be one apiece. I'm going to believe that's the case until I hear otherwise. Let's check we've got the right teams. Oh, excellent, we do. So let's find ourselves into game. Rolo is going to be offering up that cute little kitty icon, which is obviously the best icon, I believe. Certainly, with high ground being taken by Rolo and a nice little trade kill, Gomatax X going to be distracted by the preferred low rank player. I believe the limit for today's, this particular series is tier 5 weapons. Nice bit of creative terrain use by Gomatax X. The namesake of the red team managed to find one of the very few bits of cover in the map too far out of. So doing a nice job of that. Rolo's going to be taken out in the early part of proceedings. Rolo limited. Going to just be limited by their numbers so far. And limited themselves will be taken out to give Gomatax X the second round. Best of 9 means effectively just first to 5. These are very short rounds and they are non-respawning elimination style, so these go through very, very quickly. This is on the iOS platform, which is a change from what normally would be happening today. Normally it's going to be an Android or PC cup, but for just this time, these invitationals kind of supersede the normal Android tournaments. But as I said before, we'll be back to have a quick check actually and see what we have coming up next week. This is guys Brawl for All. Rolo Limited will get themselves a game. So let's see. So next Saturday, 26th of August, will be a PC Community Cup. So hey, I'll actually be able to play okay at that game, maybe. I'm not going to promise anything. Our call starts. I see you there. So I'll get your details across. I'll get your details recorded for the giveaway. Great to see you. Got the details there. So we will have our next giveaway will be on the YouTube page. I'll give you the details in just a moment once we're done with this next game. So Rolo Limited and Gomatax X fighting for survival here. Rolo with one more round in their pocket than Gomatax, having now even Gomatax getting chewed down health bar wise, but not enough to stop them from evening things up 4-4. This entire series comes down to this single game. As Gomatax X gets clipped right off the bat. Not going to slow him down though, as he still makes the way forward. That tier 5 weapon still getting work done. And despite the slight reduction of lethality overall, we're certainly expecting that the pro players' experience at playing at this kind of level will pay out in the end. 2-1 advantage for Gomatax X. Buying enough time to be able to heal up, and El Rado will take the final kill to give Gomatax X that particular game. I'm going to double check. That was game 3, but I believe, assuming that I haven't completely misunderstood the situation, let's have a look, that we may have our other grand finalists. I will confirm as soon as I get confirmation from either our players or from the admins. I'm Hamid Gamer. The reason they're playing with tier 5 weapons there is because each of these 2v2 matches has a particular gimmick in place. So that particular one was that everybody was using tier 5 weapons, which isn't too much of an equalizer per se, but hey, that's at least the reason why. I think that will be the end of that series, so that will give us our finalists. I think the bracket hasn't quite been updated as of yet, so let's get our YouTube giveaway in progress. updating all the details, and soon, very soon perhaps, even maybe, we will have all bits and pieces we need. Just going to put this across to our Facebook page as well so people are aware. So it's hashtag final to enter in. We will be doing a Facebook giveaway as well to finalize things out today. I'm just going to have a quick look across and see. I think we're waiting on the update on what particular game that was, so I'm not 100% sure. But we may well be heading to the finals shortly. We'll take a short break while we try and get all that figured out, and we'll be back with you as soon as we can. That YouTube giveaway in progress as we speak, so please do enter in hashtag final on the YouTube page to be able to enter in for your chance at 500 credits. Alright guys, welcome back. Apologies for the sound issues we're having there. Should be all up and working once more. As we join Gomatax X and Ed for life in this grand finals. Usually our grand finals are best of 5. We'll have to see if that's the case here, since we are doing it as kind of a completely new format. Gomatax X certainly doing a lot of work in this first series, going up 3-0. Take a quick look at the scoreboard. A lot of that's going to be thanks to MMO, who managed to trade the kill back straight away, and will be the last person left alive in the game. I think has become the case. Started a bit pre-firing there. Isn't rewarded with a kill this time round, but we're starting to see how picking up the high ground could be detrimental for both of these guys, giving them a lot of accessibility vision-wise from both sides of the avenue. And that will be Gomatax picking up the first kill for Ed for life in this series. Nice start for them, but an awful long way to go before they can actually come back and potentially claim this first series for their own. Elero does take the first kill. Gomatax going to link up with his partner. Will not spot. Gomatax going up high. Manages to land the first kill, reloading maybe at the wrong moment. No! In fact, that was the kill which secured Ed for life their second series. Now do that 3 more times and they will get that first point. But it's going to be a pretty tough call. Gomatax is going to find MMO, but not like what they do find. And Gomatax close out this series after a last-minute resurgence from Ed for life. As you guys may have noticed on the Between Great Game screens, we have got the Facebook giveaway running at the same time. So I'll get all of those details updated across. But congratulations, of course, for Ed for life taking that first point. We'll get that updated on the screen in just a second. Shazam! Just like magic. But we will at least have one more game from these guys. I'm going to double check to see if this is best of 5. I'd imagine so. And of course, yeah, sorry, I do apologise. I think I had the teams the wrong way around in that particular game, but we'll get that sorted out for next time round at least. So, back to the giveaways on the Facebook page as well. I'm just going to put the details into the chat. So we'll be doing the Facebook giveaway and the YouTube giveaway at the end of the series, however it does turn out. Okay, Randy 22222. I think I might have. I'm just gonna double check I haven't taken you down already. Let's see. No, okay, I haven't. So, alright, Randy, I'll get your details across. Get that investigated for you while we do wait for the rest of the players to show up for this one. Okay. Let's get ourselves across to that in-game lobby. There we go. Teams have swapped sides, so I do apologise for the mistake on the overlay before, but I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. We've got most of our players in here, so we shouldn't be too far off getting started. Yep, there they are. And without further ado, we'll head into our second series between Ed for Life and GoMetaxX. Both are YouTube and Facebook giveaways in progress right now, so if you're watching on either of those platforms, or in fact, even if you just like to enter into Ice, you can do so. Hashtag final on either of those platforms, or indeed both of them, will enter you in for your chance at 500 credits, so please do keep those entries coming in, and we will draw the winner for both once we have concluded our series here today. The pieces are in place, and let's take up with things. Ed for Life over the blue team, GoMetax over on the red. This sniper battle gonna be a little bit interesting. GoMetax does manage to take out Ed for Life with the first shot. Of course, GoMetax as a team can't afford to fall behind it. Perhaps we might see the high ground becoming more impactful with his snipers, but a good, clean pick up for GoMetaxX. Take the first round, I guess. The terminology is still confusing me a little bit because we've got so many rounds and games here. But yes, we are playing a series of best of 5, I believe, games here. The games consist of a number of rounds, which are best of 9. Eldro will get that first kill. It looks to be that GoMetax are pretty comfortable where they are, though Ed for Life does manage to get a kill, going to get traded back immediately. MMO doesn't take the shot, though, against the faux GoMetax. Is going to run right into the full barrel of the sniper rifle. GoMetaxX looking very comfortable, very happy snap firing these sniper rifles. Fortunately, an opportunity missed there for Ed for Life to come back into things. Looking pretty shaky. GoMetaxX with another kill onto MMO. Now it's just down to the last remaining member of the blue team. Ed for Life, the namesake of the team, gonna try and find the right bit of terrain. Notices they need to be using a sniper rifle. Does manage to find GoMetax in the back end of that one, so they need to switch back to sniper rifle to get that final kill, but won't do it in time. Switching to the pistol may have been a mistake there as GoMetax go up 4-0. One more game, and GoMetaxX will have even up this series. Managed to take out MMO almost instantaneously. Ed for Life, though, managed to return the favour, so now it is a one-on-one sniper duel. It's all going to be about positioning, but I don't think Ed for Life is going to realise who's there. Going to have to switch back to sniper rifle. I think the usual tactics of walking around the pistol may be a lot less effective when you're not allowed to use that pistol. Still, Ed for Life do manage to get a game of their own. MMO going to be taken out immediately, though, making it a huge uphill struggle, and it's an uphill struggle that Ed for Life will not win. 1-1 means that we are going to at least be going to a game number 3. Very strong performance out of GoMetax. We'll take a short break while we do get set up for that third game. Please do come and join us to discover, will it be Ed for Life or GoMetax who pull ahead in this series of our grand finals. Facebook and YouTube giveaways are in progress right now, so please do come and join in. Hashtag final will get you entered in, and we'll be back as soon as we have that game 3 for you. Alright guys, as you can see, we are heading into game number 3 between Gumatax X and Ed for Life. This time round, I believe we are going to be going into the pistol round between these two teams. So let's see who can handle the action the best. Of course, there's some pretty powerful prestige pistols in the game. Of course, the judgment here will be delivered on to the enemy, but who can wear it best? I think we're not going to see too much variety of pistols. Perhaps we might see a different approach, since certainly long range fighting with a pistol not going to be as effective as you might be used to with the more traditional weaponry you deploy on the field. Gumatax X going to take that first kill of the game. Heraldo will get taken down in return. Ed for Life going to get taken pretty low in that exchange. Going to run right into the opposition, and not what they were looking for at all, and will end up being eliminated. Gumatax take the first game of this best of 9. So the series is best of 5. This particular game is best of 9 because the rounds are so short. Gumatax X going to take the first kill onto MMO and rolling right over Ed for Life. That makes it 2-0 in this series, a very, very strong start. We'll keep an eye on Gumatax for all the skills being displayed so far. 4-0. Going to go up for a little bit of advantage points he can get for a headshot. Doesn't manage it. Gumatax is going to be able to get through a kill, but not before being traded back. Ed for Life finally get themselves on the board. Let's take a quick look across to the MMO Meister themselves. Now have got the numbers advantage, which is stripped away immediately by Gumatax. Going to be coming straight back into a full-on brawl once again. A very low clip size, perhaps being a little bit of an issue for Ed for Life here. Nice little slide to end things out. Gumatax looking very good with a 7-1 record so far. Let's check this up to date. It is. Ed for Life in a lot of trouble this pistol round. Doesn't seem to be where they want to be. We do see some close range fighting. Gumatax getting work done right in the face of multiple members of the Ed for Life team. And actually manages to take them down pretty much single-handed with a nice slide up the stairs to really put a final note on that whole proceedings. Of course, we're going to see perhaps a little bit of the sneaky beakiness. Ed for Life going down pretty low. Going to be able to hopefully get a little bit of time to be able to heal up. No, continues on going in despite everything. Is up 100%, but no, will not fall quickly, but silently to Gumatax, who's getting work done and does finalize that. Gumatax go ahead 2-1 in our final series. Now, that's going to be disappointing seeing some Ed for Life fans in the chat. Hopefully there's some Gumatax fans as well, because Gumatax just did a really nice job of that game 3. One more game and they will be our champions today. Once the series is over, whoever wins, we will be drawing our Facebook and YouTube giveaway winners. So please do stay tuned, and we'll be back with the next game, game number 4, as soon as we have it for you. Alright. We are back in to our grand finals once again. Gomatax X with 2 games up on Ed for Life, who only have a single one of their own. We'll have to swap over the scoreboard because the teams have changed sides. Shazam! And just like that, we are good to go. So once more, Gomatax gonna have the advantage coming to this one. We are looking at the tier 1/tier 9 weapons coming in. So prestige weapons for the YouTuber and tier 1 weapons for the pro player, or the tournament players that variously are going to be known here. So some pretty big power disparities across the teams, making individual kills very, very important. He's come in and we see Ed for Life taking lives, reaping lives, thanks to that prestige. So this does mean that the power swings back into the hands of the YouTubers. For any of you guys who are coming to this stream late, all of these teams who've been competing here today have been composed of one YouTuber who streams Modern Combat 5 content, and also one player from our teams who compete normally in 2v2 action so far. Gomatax up 2 series to 1, needing one more series to win out our grand finals. But Ed for Life look to be looking to bring this through to a 5th encounter between the two of them. Wow, Ed for Life is really stepping up things. Managed to find absolute trouble all over the place. Gomatax, after the dominating performance in the previous game, now really struggling, perhaps feeling the effects of that big weapon drop off for Gomatax, the primary player for Gomatax X, in terms of success. Ed for Life goes through, gets another kill, 6 and 1 so far, absolutely crazy, but by far the strongest performance, and Ed for Life will secure that game number 4 very smoothly. We will be going to a decisive game 5 before we draw our giveaway winners on Facebook and YouTube, so please keep your entries coming in on both of those platforms. We'll be back with game 5 as soon as we have it, and once that's done, we'll tidy up, we'll clear up the stream with our final giveaways of the day. As you can see, we are heading on to our final game of the day. Gomatax X against Ed for Life. One team will come out the victors here with a couple of thousand credits in their pockets. The other will go home with only shame to feed their families. Who will it be? Gomatax X or Ed for Life? The gimmick for, or the theme for this final game is melee kills. That's right, only melee kills count. This is going to get very silly in a hurry. It's going to get very, I don't know what to expect here, because these guys are getting into such an alien situation that they only can use melee kills. It's going to be chasing each other around the place. Gomatax lands that first kill. We need to see a kill come back in from MMO almost immediately. Does manage to take out Gomatax. Will he do a second? Nice little sliding action. Doesn't fall foul. Almost manages to find their way through. Chasing down, looking for the kills. Lots of flickering backwards and forwards, making it quite hard to watch, honestly, as these players try and avoid giving each other a cross. Jousting in the middle of the map, and El Raldo manages to finally land the knife kill. Good work there, which will give Gomatax X the first point. This is best of 9, so we've still got a way to go. Two games, two Gomatax. 2 games, 2 Ed for Life. I love that little joust we saw. Pincer movement coming in here from the Gomatax team, and they catch Ed for Life. But MMO immediately going to trade off. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Gomatax in just a fraction of a second faster with that melee kill. Well played. Gomatax X really finding all of the intricate little details here to allow them to come out ahead. I think Gomatax X may be the ones who chose this particular theme for this final match, and they're certainly taking advantage of it. MMO gets the first kill, and El Rado. We do have a second kill coming. Gomatax going to be able to land the knife, but immediately Ed for Life puts out the lights of Gomatax. First point for Ed for Life in this ultimate final game. Best of 9, that's first to 5. Melee kills only, as Ed for Life manages to find the top position, but it's a series of executions, and Ed for Life have done it. They've equalized. First 1 to 5 is going to take it 2 apiece so far. How the team's going to vary up the strategies. Looks like they're going for a split up. No, it's actually going to be a pincer being brought in by Ed for Life. Looking to run by as much time as possible. El Rado is going to get the first kill. Ed for Life the second. And then surely an execution for the southern round. No, both players still remain in the field, jousting as knights of old. But neither managed to find the target this time round. Both lurking, looking for the opportunity, looking for the moment. And it's going to be Ed for Life. Doesn't even have to look at the opposition to get the execution. 3 to 2. 2 games away from Ed to Life. A couple of thousand credits on the line for these guys. It's going to get messy in a hurry as El Raldo gets the first kill, traded back, and Gomatax makes it happen. Number 3 is all you need to make it 3 apiece. Seems so tough for these teams with the melee kills. So easy to counteract if you get the numbers advantage of 2-on-1. Very, very difficult to pull off unless a mistake of the opposing team. Not quite sure what's going on there. Gomatax firing the pistol a few times. Certainly not encouraged. So I don't know quite what's happening there. But that's the melee kills nonetheless to actually finish off the round. Gomatax go up ahead 4-2-3. I'm not sure those pistol shots really made too much of a difference or anything. So hopefully it won't not be an issue to the final result here. Ed for Life fighting for the survival. Can't afford to drop around. Ed for Life does get the first kill. And it's going to be immediately traded back for a piece. Now it comes down to this final game. Melee kills. 1 melee kill here turns into 2, turns into 3. Almost immediately. You can see Gomatax really back up against the wall here. They don't want to make a single mistake that allows for Ed for Life to steal this one away. Both teams are come an awful long way to be here. It may have been only a small amount of teams playing today, but they have been playing a lot of games. Both teams spy each other, see each other, take the measure of each other. You see Ed for Life trying to get a little bit of back and forth action there. We do see the Gomatak's team heading up high, looking to see if they can get the drop on the Ed for Life team. It will be... No, it's over! Ed for Life. The melee trades come through and Ed for Life become our champions. Let's have a look across at that scoreboard, and actually, for the Ed for Life team, both, in fact, for everybody playing in this final, they managed to put out a good performance, the YouTubers and the pro players alike. But congratulations to Ed for Life, they have finally managed to do it. They will be our winners for today. Very, very nicely done, and it could not have been closer. Alright, we will make sure, of course, that we get those YouTube and Facebook giveaways completed. Congratulations once more to Ed for Life. May we all be just a little bit more Ed, just like Ed. Makes very little sense, but hey. Alright, let's see about our Facebook and YouTube giveaways. I know you guys have been entering the hashtag final to get yourself done. So let's see about our winners. So first of all, for our Facebook winner, I'll put this out in the chat just so in case you don't see them. Jessica Rose will be our Facebook winner, so please enter your dog tag and platform. I'll put that across on the Facebook page as well. Once I've got that sorted out, then we'll be moving across to YouTube to finalize that one as well. Congratulations, of course, to Jessica for winning that. The Android stream, I believe, unfortunately, will not be shown today, but we will be back tomorrow for the iOS red and blue cups. So while I wait for Jessica to come back on Facebook, we'll pop across to the YouTube. Let's have a look and see who's going to be our winner there. Hopefully, we'll get lucky and everyone's actually still here. So, okay, that's a little bit of an unusual name. But hopefully they're still around. Our YouTube winner is Weirdest Channel, which I'm assuming is an actual channel of some kind. So hopefully you're still around. Weirdest Channel. If you can enter your details in, then we'll get you put across for your giveaway. We will do a redraw if we don't hear from you guys in the immediate future. So hopefully Jessica Rose and Weirdest Channel are both still around. Hero Gaming Simon. Sorry, I'm just going to check. Let's see. So let's check and see if over on Facebook we've got... Okay, yeah, we've got the message back from Jessica Rose, so congratulations Jessica, your entry has been locked in. I'm just going to type that in here for our notes and make sure that gets put across. So just our YouTube winner, so hopefully Weirdest Channel is still around. Oh, hello, yep, there you are. Oh, you're also Jessica Rose. Well, it's permissible to win on 2 platforms, so that's okay. So it looks like you want the same stuff, so that's fine. So congratulations, Jessica Rose, for being our 2-time winner. I think we might actually have an extra match for you guys, because I think the third place, for whatever reason, seems to have been delayed, so we might just get ourselves back online just to give you guys one more match to close out the evening, because we're not going to bring you the Android stuff as we normally would. Primal Groudon, the grouchiest of the primals. All of the winners from today, so Vishal Gupta, Carl Sans, and Jessica Rose, in both Jessica Rose and Weirdest channel forms, have been taken down, so there shouldn't be any issue getting those to you. It usually takes a week or two. Primal, I've got your details to check up on as far as chasing up what's happened to the ones that you won from before. But for the moment, let's see about getting ourselves another game. So this is going to be, let's see, I'm going to bring up the bracket. Let's have a look together, in fact. Let's see if it's actually listed. So we'll try and figure out who is playing. So it's going to be Limited and Rolo against Elf Rabbit and Soldier Girl. Let's get ourselves into lobby. Whoops. Let's make sure that my AirPlay is working. There we go. So let's get ourselves set up. This will be best of 3 because it's not actually the finals. So let's see about getting our team names in place. So Rolo Limited on the red team. The Soldier Girl over on the blue team. Soldier Girl looking to perhaps take some revenge for the earlier connection issues. Pick up a nice kill to start things off. Seems to be we're going for a pistol round, which is also tier 1 pistols, interesting enough. I'm not sure if that was a joint agreement between the two teams. Certainly going to make for a longer fight than we've been seeing. Used to seeing the prestige pistols coming out. But with the tier 1s, of course, it can take a little bit longer, despite the fact that there is a decent amount of, or rather the general armor reduction overall in this game. As you'll notice that none of these players have HP over 100%, if I remember. So the pistol's going to be overall more effective than the otherwise, but still, it'll take more than a couple of shots landing to get the job done. One person apiece, I believe. Yep, and that puts it 1 up to the Soldier Girl team. Let's take out the music for the time being. All the music we need is the sound of Gunfire as Limited takes out Alpha Rabbit to equalize things. No, I think no. In fact, yes, that was a final kill. I didn't actually notice the first kill there because there's only 2 people in this match, and this is Elimination Start. This match is going to be over very, very quickly. of course, with these tier 1 pistols, it's taking a little bit longer than we've been used to before. Limited does manage to finally put down Rabbit. But Roller's not going to notice the other members of the Soldier Girl team, Soldier Girl themselves, coming in. Nice knife kill, but so is to be traded back, and that's exactly what's going to happen. The melee kills almost a death trap into themselves in this particular situation, with only 2 people on the field and such close quarters come into play. Limited manages to land a kill onto Rabbit with a nice headshot. Not bad at all with the tier 1 pistol. Now it's 2v1. It's going to be the charge in from the Soldier Girl and cut down in their prime. Now 4-2 in favour of Rolo Limited. One more game will mean that they will be one up in this 3rd place series. Limited takes out Soldier Girl to start things off. Rolo looking very, very strong. Chasing down the last remainder. Soldier Girl team and Elf Rabbit is also taken down. Rolo Limited go up 1-0. Alright guys, we'll take a short break while we do get set up for the second game between Soldier Girl and Rolo Limited. Please do stay tuned and we'll find out who our 3rd place team is going to be. Commiserations, of course, to Gum Attacks winning, losing out in that grand finals by the smallest of possible margins. But we've still got one last thing to decide, at least one more game for this evening. So please do stay tuned and we'll be back soon. Oh, I do apologise, a little bit of confusion on my end. That was in fact a game 3. So, unfortunately for our delightful contenders, it means that that's going to be all over. But for the screaming, that was, yeah, it was a pretty brutal fight there. But hey, that's all for today. So, please do let us know on Facebook, on Twitter, what you thought of this particular tournament. I know that it's been a little bit rough around the edges as we've been trying to get ourselves started with things. But let us know what we can do better, what you'd like to see changed or improved. And hopefully we'll catch you guys next time. We will have tournaments going on tomorrow. Iris Red and Blue. We might be able to bring the tail end of the Android tournaments, so keep your eye on the Facebook and the Twitter to see if that does happen in the end. If it does, I'll see you guys in a little bit. If not, then I'll see you guys tomorrow.